When it comes to books centered around ice, snow, and frost, there are many good choices. Join me on a frosty, fun ride through some excellent options from our very own library. Trapped, a chilling thriller from author Michael Northrup. The day the blizzard started, no one knew that it was going to keep snowing for a week. That for those in its path, it would become not just a matter of keeping warm, but of staying alive. Scotty and his friends Pete and Jason are among the last 7 kids at their high school waiting to get picked up that day, and they soon realize that no one is coming for them. Still, it doesn't seem so bad to spend the night at school, especially when a couple of cute girls are sleeping just down the hall. But then the power goes out, then the heat, the pipes freeze, and the roof shudders. As the days add up, the snow piles higher, and the empty halls grow colder and darker. The mounting pressure forces a devastating decision. But no spoilers here. You have to read it for yourself. Next, we have Frosted Kisses by Heather Hepler. Former Manhattan girl Penny has quickly discovered that life in a small town is never dull. Not when there's a festival for every occasion, a queen bee to deal with, an animal shelter to save, and a cute boy to crush on. A new girl's arrival gives Penny hope that a bully won't have time to keep making her life miserable. And Penny is busy helping her best friend raise money to save a local animal shelter. Then there's Marcus, the adorable and mysterious boy who Penny thinks maybe likes her as much as she likes him. Plus, this is Penny's first holiday season as a divorced kid, although she has no idea what this means. Can Penny help her friends save the shelter, navigate her new family dynamics, and get the boy? Or will the bullies find a way to ruin everything? Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Raish. 16 years ago, the kingdom of winter was conquered and its citizens enslaved, leaving them without magic or a monarch. Now, the Wintarians' only hope for freedom is the 8 survivors who managed to escape and who have been waiting for the opportunity to steal back winter's magic and rebuild the kingdom ever since. Orphaned as an infant during winter's defeat, Mira has lived her whole life as a refugee. Training to be a warrior and desperately in love with her best friend, Winter's future king, she would do anything to help Winter rise to power again. So when scouts discover the location of the ancient locket that can restore Winter's magic, Mira decides to go after it herself, only to find herself thrust into a world of evil magic and dangerous politics, and ultimately comes to realize that her destiny is not and never has been her own. This is book 1 of 3. Pick up the trilogy today. Snow Mazing, Cool Facts and Warm Tales by Jane Drake and Anne Love. This book explores the fascinating, beautiful, and sometimes dangerous world of snow. Read about snow as a habitat, the significance of snow on the environment, snow's impact on the people and animals who live in it, and snow stories and lore from around the world. From the science of snow to the magic of a winter wonderland, this one is sure to be a wintry treat to enjoy all year long. Snow White, the graphic novel by Matt Fellon. The curtain rises on New York City. The dazzling lights cast shadows that grow ever darker as the glitzy prosperity of the roaring 1920s screeches to a halt. Enter a cast of familiar characters. A young girl, Samantha White, returning after being sent away by her cruel stepmother, the Queen of the Follies, years earlier. Her father, the King of Wall Street, who survives the stock market crash only to suffer a strange and sudden death. 7 street urchins, brave protectors for a girl as pure as snow, and a mysterious stock ticker that holds the stepmother in its thrall, churning out ticker tape imprinted with the wicked words, Another, more beautiful, kill. This reimagined version of Snow White is a winner. Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bahardost. At 16, Mina's mother is dead. Her magician father is vicious, and her silent heart has never beat with love for anyone. Has never beat at all, in fact. But she's always thought that fact normal. She never guessed that her father cut out her heart and replaced it with one of glass. When she moves to White Spring Castle and sees its king for the first time, Mina forms a plan. Win the king's heart with her beauty, become queen, and finally know love. The only catch is that she'll have to become a stepmother. 15-year-old Lynette looks just like her late mother, and one day she discovers why. A magician created her out of snow and the dead queen's image at her father's order. But despite being the dead queen made flesh, Lynette would rather be like her fierce and regal stepmother Mina. She gets her wish when her father makes Lynette queen of the Southern Territories, displacing Mina. Now Mina is starting to look at Lynette with something like hatred, and Lynette must decide what to do and who to be to win back the only mother she's ever known, or else defeat her once and for all. Phantoms in the Snow by Kathleen Benner Dubel. In this gripping journey, a 15-year-old pacifist must decide what he believes as he faces the reality of World War II. The year is 1944, and 15-year-old Noah Garrett's parents have died from smallpox. Without any other family nearby, Noah is sent to live with his uncle, whom he has never met, in Camp Hale, Colorado. There is one small problem with this decision. Noah has been raised a pacifist, and Camp Hale is a U.S. military base for a little-known division of winter warfare soldiers called Phantoms. Can a boy who's never seen snow and doesn't believe in war survive among these soldiers? Noah struggled to resolve his upbringing with the horrors of World War II into a way of life he can believe in. Takes him on an incredible and riveting journey from the training camp to the front lines of battle. Based on historical events, the story of Noah and the Phantoms of the 10th Mountain Division is one of courage and conviction, brotherhood, and the joy in living. The Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. Do you know what it feels like to be forgotten? On a cold winter night, Iris and her best friend Daniel sneak into a clearing in the woods to play in the freshly fallen snow. There, Iris carefully makes a perfect snow angel, only to find the crumbling gravestone of a young girl, Avery Moore, right beneath her. Immediately, strange things start to happen to Iris. She begins having vivid nightmares. She wakes up to find her bedroom window wide open, letting in the snow. She thinks she sees the shadow of a girl lurking in the woods, and she feels the pull of the abandoned grave, calling her back to the clearing. Obsessed with figuring out what's going on, Iris and Daniel start to research the area for a school project. They discover that Avery's grave is actually part of a neglected and forgotten black cemetery, dating back to a time when white and black people were kept separate in life and in death. As Iris and Daniel learn more about their town's past, they become determined to restore Avery's grave and finally have proper respect paid to Avery and the others buried there. But they have awakened a jealous and demanding ghost, one that's not satisfied with their plans for getting recognition, one that is searching for a best friend forever, no matter what the cost. Now we have Frozen in Time, Clarence Birdeye's outrageous idea about frozen food by Mark Kurlansky. Perfect for middle school readers, this biography tells the life story of Clarence Birdseye, the man who revolutionized the frozen food industry. Adventurer and inventor Clarence Birdseye had a fascination with food preservation that led him to develop and patent the Birdseye freezing process and start the company that still bears his name today. His limitless curiosity spurred his other inventions, including the electric sun lamp, an improved incandescent light bulb, and a harpoon gun to tag finback whales. This true story of an early entrepreneur is as thrilling as a story of Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg. Even if you don't like veggies, this book is a great pick for you. Thanks for joining me, and remember to stay cool and keep on reading.